With the Chinese New Year just around the corner, it's the perfect time to revisit one of our favorite animated cartoon shows from our childhood. A show in which a Chinese American teenager, Jake Long, discovers his destiny as a powerful dragon and takes on the responsibility of protecting the magical creatures living among humans. Hello and welcome back to Cartoon Panda, where we travel back in time and peek into our favorite cartoons. Today, we are here with American Dragon, Jake Long. It is an American animated television series that captivated audiences with its urban fantasy setting. Set in New York City, the story revolves around Jake Long, a Chinese-American boy who leads a double life as a typical teen by day and a mighty dragon by night. The show's magnetic pull lies in Jake's internal struggle and the thrilling urban adventures, leading Disney to consider extending the saga beyond its initial success. Though fans anticipated more episodes and even more potential live-action film, the journey concluded after 52 episodes across 2 seasons. As American Dragon, Jake Long battles against the dark forces of an ancient ninja organization named the Hunts Clan. Jake is on constant alert, knowing that his own secret crush, Rose, is the formidable Hunts girl destined to be his enemy. Caught between the epic adventures and high school drama, Jake juggles his friendship with pals Trixie and Spud, and family life packed with usual ups and downs, including his witty little sister Haley and his sage grandpa Lao Shi. Even his talking dog, Foo Dog, chips in with a sarcastic quip now and then. Throughout the series, Jake protects the secret magical world living in New York, while also facing everyday challenges of being a teenager. Season 1, Episode 1, Old School Training. First episode starts with Jake on a New York rooftop as his grandfather Graham teaches him the responsibilities of protecting magical creatures in New York. Despite Foo Dog's humorous support, Jake learns that becoming a skilled dragon takes precedence over urban heroic. Early training doesn't go smoothly. Jake switches unexpectedly from dragon back to human mid-flight and unskillfully handles his fire breath during a confrontation in Central Park, catching his pants on fire instead of threatening the huntsman. The danger spikes when Huntsgirl joins the conflict and Gramps has to step in, using a fairy defense to fend off their adversaries and insisting on harder training for Jake. Whoops. Back at school, Jake treads through an uneventful mythology class led by Hans Rotwood, where Trixie waves off magical beliefs. His double life gets complicated when he meets Rose, the new girl with a dragon birthmark, right before turning down a skateboard hangout with Trixie and Spud. Frustration mounts as training with Grandpa becomes dull chores. Frustrated, Jake vents to his mother and dreams of an ordinary life like his father, unwittingly in a family of dragons. After all, Jake is just a kid. However, ignoring his training backfires when the Hunts Clan kidnaps Gramps. Teamed up with Foo Dog, Jake's unexpected skills from mundane training come into play, allowing them to defeat the Huntsman narrowly. A quick burst of fire drives Huntsgirl away. At the day's end, in his human form, Jake earns praise from Gramps, oblivious to the connection between Rose and Huntsgirl. The day's chaos ends with Jake, back in human form, receiving Gramps' praise, unaware of just how close he came to connecting Rose to Huntsgirl. Season 1, Episode 9, Dragon Summit. The following episode starts with Jake, Grandpa, and Foo Dog headed to the train station. As they arrive at the train station, Jake is puzzled, questioning how they'll access this mystical world by usual means. Grandpa's unexpected use of the elevator, facilitated by a sequence of button presses, opens the path to their destination. Their confusion is further dispelled when a magical creature offers assistance with their luggage. Foo Dog braces Jack for a wild ride, and the elevator plunges downward at an alarming speed, delivering them to the Isles of Draco. Jake, skateboarding through the realm, becomes the target of a prank by an Australian dragon named Fred Nerd, causing him to stumble into the Dragon Council. Here, Jake's actions come under scrutiny. Grandpa leaps to his defense, praising his guts and good heart. During this, Foo Dog's violin act lightens up the moment, but it's not quite fitting. Jake faces 3 trials: judgment, wisdom, and courage. And guess what? He must pass at least 2. A sneezing mishap leads to failure in the first test of dragon fire accuracy, disappointing his grandfather and humiliating him in front of the Dragon Council. His wit shines against the brownies, but the dark dragon crashes the 3rd test. Jake's heroic save of Fred Nurk wins the day. Counselor Cold, moved by his valor, gives him the thumbs up. A plot twist brews with Counselor Chang's betrayal, as she's tied to the dark dragon, hinting at hard times ahead for Jake. Season 1, Episode 21, The Hunted. The episode starts with Jake at school, opening his locker and encountering Rose, who asks if she can speak with him. Jake agrees, but falls down the stairs during their exchange. While recovering with friends Trixie and Spud, he's visibly torn learn about his feelings for Rose, a mix of romantic angst and fear of danger. Jake's distracted state leads him straight into Hunt's girl's trap in the middle of the city. After a harrowing encounter with a train, he finds himself unconscious. When he comes to, he's shackled alongside many magical beings. With intelligent input from a mermaid, they realize they are the prey in the Grand Equinox hunt. Jake cunningly obtains a key despite their captivity, and they all escape. But they can't shake them off and end up stuck in a tree after a wild rescue try Jake calls the American Airline Express. Just as they are about to get caught again, Jake uses fire to get away. They hide in a cave, and Jake's funny attempt to make the other creatures fighters doesn't work. The next day, the hunt is on, and Jake distracts the Hunt's clan by flying. Rose has the chance to take Jake out, but lets him go instead. Jake feels sad, calls Gramps and Foo Dog, and at school decides to be more open with his friends. He finds out Rose left the school, leaving behind just a picture and a sense of loss. Only a few can relate to this feeling. Season 2, Episode 3, The Academy. In this episode, Kara and Sarah reveal news at Gramps' shop. The Hunt's clan are hatching a new scheme. Jake, Gramps, Foo Dog, Trixie, and Spud rush to a nearby Hunt's clan teleportation platform, only to encounter trainees and a monstrous two-mouthed creature. After a quick fight with the trainees, now captive in an electrified cage, Jake and Spud disguise themselves and infiltrate a secret Hunt's clan school. There, an obstacle course awaits, followed by dragon-slaying classes led by the Huntsmaster and Rose, who offer support to Jake and Spud. During potion-blending mishaps and arena battles against the Kraken, Rose helps Jake maintain his cover, later sharing a dance at a school event, which doubles as a cover for their heist of the Hunt's clan files. Despite a close call where Jake's identity is nearly revealed and the files lost, Rose devises a plan to fake Jake's demise, allowing them a narrow escape, leaving emotions tangled and their future uncertain. Season 2, Episode 16, Harry Christmas. The following episode is a Christmas story. On Christmas Eve, Foo Dog shares a tale of a lost baby, Sasquatch and Jake both having tough holidays. The Sasquatch gets spotted and Rotwood wants to catch it. Jake is at the mall, feeling embarrassed when Brad sees him with Santa. Jake wishes to be free from his family's whack traditions. Trixie is sad because her dad can't come home. His plane is stuck in ice. That's sad. Spud finds out about the Sasquatch and tells Jake. The two Hunts boys, 88 and 89, try to catch it but fail. At the mall, Jake faces his family again and the big tree lighting happens. The Sasquatch climbs the tree, Rotwood fails, and the Hunts boys grab the Sasquatch. But then its family comes. Spud can't distract them, but Trixie tricks them with a coat wrapped up like a baby. What a clever trick. The Hunts boys crash a pageant, Jake dances dressed as Santa, and they escape with the baby. But Spud saves the day with a fruitcake toss. The Sasquatch family reunites, and Jake learns the true meaning of Christmas. The next day, Trixie's dad surprises her at home, and Jake kind of enjoys his family traditions until Jungle Jingle Bells plays. Season 2, Episode 19, Year of the Jake. This episode is about the lively morning mishaps in the Long household during Chinese New Year celebration. Jake is suddenly awakened from his sleep by his father, who scares him while dressed in a dragon costume. His little sister Haley teases him for his reaction, claiming he screamed like a girl, and then chuckles at his expense. When Gramps and Jake's parents wish him something in Chinese that he doesn't understand, he curiously inquires about it. Grandpa explains that they are saying celebrate Chinese New Year, which is a significant annual celebration for the family. In the throes of New Year's festivities, Haley in her dragon costume becomes a bundle of energy as she drinks too much juice. She dances with such fervor, barely containing her joy for the parade, much to her mother Susan's chagrin, who pleads for stillness. The sudden appearance of their father results in a swift but sneaky transformation, concealing her true dragon form once more. Season 2, Episode 31, The Hong Kong Lungs. In the final episode of the series, the Lung family travels to Hong Kong for what seems like a vacation, but is actually to attend a rare event called the 1,000-Year Toast at an ancient dragon temple. Jake hopes of reuniting with Rose grow, as she had moved there and forgotten Jake after altering reality. Jake attempts to recapture Rose's memories while the Dark Dragon schemes to destroy the council and dominate the world. During a tense moment, Jake spikes the dragon toast to save his grandpa, leading to an epic battle. Rose, recovering her memories from a photograph, joins joins the fight. After a fierce struggle, Jake, his friends, and his family defeat the Dark Dragon. The episode concludes with heartfelt reunions, celebrating tradition and family, and confirming their magical bond. So, this was a 10-minute journey through the world of American Dragon Jake Long. The series explores themes of friendship, family, responsibility, and identity. The series was surely entertaining and engaging, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats with each episode.
Thought you might be hungry for dessert?
But it also had deeper messages about acceptance, growth, and finding one's true self. Let us know in the comments which cartoon series you want us to cover next. Till then, goodbye!